Welcome back courtside inside an electric pit. Your Lobo basketball postgame show is brought to you by the Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino. Winning entertainment including simulcast racing, live music, downing the best games and more. The Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino. New Mexico 99 and Utah State 86. That's your final. The Lobos win by a baker's dozen over the number 16 team in the nation that came in with a 15-game winning streak. We're joined courtside by Lobo head coach Richard Pitino. Coach Pitino, congratulations. Another tremendous win for your team and your program. It's the first time with multiple ranked wins in a season in a decade. What a night. Way to go, Coach.
Yeah, we offensively, obviously, were terrific. Happy for Nelly. He really broke out, was so confident down there in the post. Knocked down our free throws, which is great to see. I thought we actually played good defense, but we weren't rebounding the basketball like we did versus San Diego State. I think that was a lot. Those second chance points, they had 20. That really hurt us. But we turned them over. Donovan had 14 assists, 1 turnover, which was great. That's a team that's got the longest winning streak in the country. A ranked team, a terrific team. So really proud of our guys for this win.
Yeah. Coach, you guys started the game pounding it inside. Was that the strategy?
Yeah, we wanted to see how they were going to guard us. Then Nelly was getting so confident that it was like, because Nelly hasn't done that yet, let's be honest. So it was awesome to see. That helps the point production for sure, to be able to go in there, be patient. 26 points, 5 blocks, all amazing stuff. 4 for 4 from the foul line as well, which is great.
Coach, you've said it many times that you're going to play your best 5, and you've even looked with a curious glance at questions about playing the 3 guards together. I look back to Saturday. House rescues the team in the first half when you're down a dozen and is incredible. Scores 11 straight and spearheads that 17-point run. And then Mash, he drove the stake in him in the second half with a double-digit second half in the shooting performance. Today it was Donovan Dent. 14 assists. It's the most by a Lobo in forever. You have to go back to the 90s, actually. 1989. He was spectacular. Your guards are just amazing, and it feels like they're picking each other up.
Yeah, they're pretty good players. I'm going to try to play the best 5. I thought Donovan in those ball screens was just lethal today. Nelly's getting better in rhythm of catching, finishing, doing those things. But like you said, one day it's Mash, one day it's Donovan, one day it's House, because we had a lot of foul trouble today. But Donovan was certainly the guy from the guard perspective, was really good. I thought True was pretty good off the bench, providing great energy, 3 steals as well. And Mustafa, proud of him. He's breaking out of that slump and playing, the basketball I thought we all thought we'd get.
Yeah, no question. Coach, on the defensive end, Martinez comes in the second half. He's on fire. What was the adjustment to stop him? Because he hadn't scored after probably the last 6-7 minutes of the game.
We switched and put Donovan on him. He's got a little more length. That's kind of the issue that we have at times. But Donovan's got probably the longer wingspan of those 3 guys. And then Jalen was in foul trouble. Donovan did a better job on him for sure.
You mentioned Nelly and this breakout performance, 26 points by a comfortable margin, the most that he's ever had as a Lobo. When he reached 16, he'd already reached his season best. What made him so effective for you tonight? And obviously, you mentioned he got going early, and the confidence was just through the roof.
Yeah, he's working hard. I think we got to remember he got here late October. He certainly was. If we have that, that's what we had last year with Morris Udeze. Good things can happen. So hopefully he can build off of that. I love, again, the 5 block shots, the 8 rebounds. All those things were great to see as well. But he had a nice touch around the rim, which he certainly hasn't shown in a lot of these games. So it was good to see. But he works his butt off every day.
Coach, there were a lot of pretty stats on this sheet, but there's one that really looks real pretty to me. And that's 94% from the free throw line. You guys only missed 1 free throw tonight.
Yeah, and Nelly 4 for 4, great.
Yeah.
Even JT 2 for 3. That's an improvement.
What was it?
No, we're just working on it. I don't know what it is. It's not one thing. We certainly, the fouls, there was a big differential there. We were -8, and they scored 22 points from the free throw line. But that helps when we were calm at the foul line. It seemed like we were really confident.
That's a really efficient offensive team, one of the best in the country. You guys turned them over. How'd you guys do it?
Just our pressure. We wanted to trap Azabor because he's really, really good. We got him 3 times. Did a good job of just kind of wearing them down throughout the course of the game. That's what we're good at. We're good at turning teams over. We got to continue to get better at it.
I thought that the attitude that you guys had showed through again tonight after the 14 blocks on Saturday. You come back and have a similar performance with 10 of them here tonight. And it didn't appear that you were going to allow them to dunk it. It was a no dunks rule, and you used every foul you had at your disposal. And Hunter and I talked about it. We didn't even mind the Jalen House foul. We thought it was a good, hard, fair foul in transition. They made
one
it
down there. Yeah, I thought it was a good, hard foul. Yeah. I thought, like you said, we may have fouled a little bit at the rim, but we weren't going to let anything easy at the rim. And when we're blocking shots like we did San Diego State, we're pretty disruptive at the basket.
Great performance. A trip to Air Force, a tough place to play at Clune. Chance to prepare for that. Back-to-back ranked wins in the pit. It was whack days the last time that happened. 2 ranked teams came in. It was Utah and BYU. And I want to give you one more prop, Coach. I'm calling you the streak buster because you continue to do it. This is now the 5th losing streak against an opponent that you have brought to an end since you've arrived. You did it first against UNLV. The Lobos had lost 7 in a row. Then it was 4 in a row to CSU. You ended that one. 4 in a row against Boise. Ended that one. At the end of last year, 7 in a row against Fresno State. You ended that one. 7 in a row to Utah State. You just keep checking the boxes, Coach. Congratulations.
Yeah, well, it was a great win. It was a great night. Appreciate the fans. It was an awesome crowd again. And our guys played at a high level. That's a really good team, and I'm proud of our guys.
13K on a Tuesday night, 8:45 tip.
Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. It's a special fan base.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Lobo head coach Richard Pitino postgame here courtside in the pit. Lobos 99, Utah State 86. Try the new Sonic cheeseburger lineup with 2 new juicy cheeseburgers starting at $3.99 for a limited time only at Sonic. We pause. A star of the game joins us courtside next. Lobos rout Utah State 99-86. Number 16 goes down in the pit on the UNM Sports Radio Network. Welcome back into the Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino postgame show. Winning entertainment, including simulcast racing, live music, dining, the best games, and more. That's the Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino. Lobos 99, Utah State 86 is the final. New Mexico has done something it hasn't done in a long time. It's been since 2012. Yep. It's been a dozen years since New Mexico had double-digit steals and double-digit blocks in the same game. They did it back in 2012 against North Dakota. They do it tonight against number 16 Utah State in the pit as the Lobos come up with 10 block shots and 12 steals as they take down the top 20 Aggies and end their 15-game winning streak, the second longest in the nation, entering the contest tonight after Samford won its 16th in a row earlier this afternoon. Lobos 99, Utah State 86 is the final. Let's take a peek at some of the final totals. UNM for the game shoots 57% from the floor to the Aggies 44%. The Lobos 5 of 19 from the arc, 26%. The Aggies 4 of 17, 23.5%. How about UNM 16 of 17 at the foul line? That's 94%. The Aggies 22 of 30 for 73%. Points off turnovers, New Mexico 20-8. Advantage. They turn over the Aggies 14 times. Utah State is able to turn over the Lobos just 7 times. Rebounding battle 40-32 Aggies. There were more caroms to get. They missed more shots. They won the offensive board battle 17-5. You heard Coach Pitino not as happy with his team's rebounding tonight as he was on Saturday afternoon against then 19th ranked San Diego State. The Lobos win in the bench points battle, 22-19. They lose the second chance points battle, 20-10. You would expect that with the offensive rebounding disparity. Fast break points to the Aggies, 19-14. Lobos block 10 shots to Utah State 6. Steal it 12 times. Utah State just twice. Lobos assist 21 times on 39 field goals. The Aggies 14 times on 30 makes. Lobos led for 39 minutes and 6 seconds of this game, trailed for the last time at 8-7 in the first half. Never looked back. Their lead was as big as 20. That was 2 minutes into the second half at 64-44. Nelly Jr. Joseph, the game high scorer with 26, his Lobo high, the most he's had this season, his first at New Mexico. 11 of 12 from the field, 4 of 4 from the foul line, 8 rebounds, just 1 turnover. And Nelly Jr. Joseph does it all in 34 minutes of court time. Joseph as well with 5 more block shots here tonight after he blocked 5 on Saturday against San Diego State. 6 Lobos in double figures here tonight. 15 points for Donovan Dent, 14 points for Jalen House, a dozen apiece for Toppin and Amzil, and 10 for Mash. Lobos assist leader Donovan Dent, the super sophomore, with 14 assists. That is his new career best by 3. He had previously had 11 this year. A points and assist double-double for Donnie, his third of the season, 15 points, 14 helpers. How about 14 assists, just 1 turnover? Jalen House, before he fouled out, 14 points on 6 of 12 floor, 2 of 6 from the arc. He had 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and House with 2 steals in the contest. Mentioned 12 points apiece for Amzil and Toppin. JT was extremely efficient. Toppin, 5 of 6 field, 2 of 3 at the charity stripe, 5 rebounds for Toppin, 0 for 1 from the arc. Mustafa Amzil, 4 of 6 from the floor, and 2 for 4 from the arc for his dozen, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and 4 rebounds for Stoff. He also had 1 assist in 17 minutes off the New Mexico bench. Rounding out the scoring for the Lobos, Jamal Mashburn Jr. with 10 points, 3 of 13 from the field, 1 of 6 from the arc. He was 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. He had 4 assists and just 1 turnover, 1 rebound for Mash, and Mash did it all in 36 minutes of court time. Rounding out the scoring for New Mexico, 6 points for True Washington, 4 points for Isaac Mushila, all at the free throw line, as UNM knocks off Utah State 99-86. Time for our adjustment of the game. It's brought to you by The Joint, the official chiropractor of New Mexico Athletics. And I know where you're going to go with this one, Hunter, because UNM made a defensive adjustment in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, Martinez comes out in the second half, and he's hot. He's knocking down threes. He's getting to the hole. Then all of a sudden they switch. They put Dent on him. He couldn't score the rest of the game.
8 points in the first half. Martinez, 14 before the midpoint of the second half. Donnie switched to him defensively. Martinez shut down. Flip side, I'll go adjustment for Utah State. They started pounding it in to Osibor there early in the second half after Lobos got in foul trouble, and he was really tough to guard there in the first 10 minutes of the second stanza.
Yeah, he was getting position, and he was getting touches. And they took advantage of it, and they had a little run in the second half.
Yep, they were able to cut it to single digits. The Lobos led by as many as 20 at one point, but Utah State could not. I believe the closest they got it was 7 in the second half. That's my recollection, as New Mexico knocks off the Aggies 99-86. Well, it looks like we might not have a post-game guest here in terms of a Lobo star of the game courtside in the pit. Want to make sure that you tune in for Lobo Live coming up on our flagship station here in the Albuquerque Metro, and that would be on News Radio KKOB 96.3. Hope you stay tuned for that. That's Brandon Ortega with another Lobo all-timer. Kenny Thomas taking your phone calls when we wrap up here courtside inside the pit. New Mexico is going to travel this weekend. They will take on Air Force. Clune Arena has been a house of horrors. Tough place to play for everybody in league play. The Lobos have Air Force at 2 p.m. Mountain on Saturday. This weekend we'll take the air at 1:30 with the Lobo basketball pregame show. New Mexico 99 and Utah State 86. We do have Mustafa Amzil here courtside in the pit. Stoff has really caught fire of late. Going to share some numbers with you. Really encouraging stuff from this outstanding Lobo four-man, Mustafa Amzil. How about some of these numbers for Stoff? 18 out of 32 from the field, 5 of 13 from the arc. That's over his last 6 games. Those are percentages of 56 from the floor and 39% from 3, averaging nearly 10 points a game and 3.5 rebounds per game. And he delivers again tonight. Mustafa goes for 12 points on 4 of 6 floor, 2 of 4 from the arc. Showed it all, too. Showed his ability to take it off the bounce, get to the glass, and knock down the triple. Stoff joins his courtside. You guys have to be feeling pretty good right now, Stoff. What was the locker room like tonight? You beat number 19 on Saturday. You beat number 16 at your place here tonight.
It was like about rank us, you know. Mm-hmm. I think we should be ranked, but anyway, Utah State has a good team. San Diego State has a good team. I think we have a better team. So I think it's as simple as that. We just gotta deliver on the road now.
Mustafa, we've been watching you slowly kind of got back on the court and really contributed in a lot of ways, not just shooting a three. I mean, you're able to get to the free throw line. Talk about how you're able to use your size and get to the free throw line, draw those fouls.
Yes, sir. Just work, that's it. I don't know what else to say, Just trust myself, confidence, and work.
Do you just go into the defender, or are you trying to get the contact or avoiding it?
Yeah, depends. Sometimes some defenders are a little bit more aggressive, but I have a good touch, so I'm trying to finish over them sometimes. And just if ref whistles,
You're really good at the line. You made 2 more attempts tonight, and you continue to stroke it. I want to know when you started shooting it from the right side of the foul line. You kind of split the difference between the nail and the right elbow and shoot it on a little bit of an angle. How'd you start doing that?
When I was young, I used to shoot it like that. I didn't realize it in the beginning. I thought I was in the middle until somebody pointed it out, and ever since I've been just shooting like that.
Hey, if it works.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? If it's not broken.
As long as you do it the same way every time, right?
That's true. Every time got to be there.
You look really confident at the line, and your routine is pretty quick and short. And I think of Steph Curry when I see a nice, short there's no chance really for any tension to come into it. Is that a conscious thing that you just try to repeat that thing same time every single trip?
I used to spin the ball a lot before I shot it, but my high school coach, Hanno Mettälä, he told me that just keep it simple, so it's easier to have it same way every time. So that's just how I got it.
Former Utah Ute, Mettälä, terrific player. Yeah. Obviously, there's a connection there for you. Yeah, tell us about that.
He was my high school coach at Helsinki Basketball Academy. So I was there 3 years and played under him. Good coach.
The last time that I saw Mettälä play a game in person was in the Final Four in San Antonio with the Utah Utes, and they went all the way to the championship game against Kentucky that year.
When I said I was coming here, he said it's an awesome place to play. He played in the pit, so he liked it.
Yeah, he lost in the pit.
Yes, he did.
A lot of people have lost in the pit.
That's good.
That's fantastic stuff. I've never asked you this on the air. The fans want to know, how does a young man from Finland get started in hoops?
How I started in hoops?
Yeah.
My classmates started playing, everybody around me started playing when I was young. I was like, I played soccer for 7 years. So I said, just Mom, Dad, can you take me to the practice? Took me to the practice. I grew taller. I was like, I got to stop playing something, soccer or basketball, no time. So I just chose basketball. My dad wanted me to play soccer, though. He's a big soccer fan from Morocco.
But you were able to overcome that, and you chose hoops.
Yep, I chose hoops. So,
and we're happy for that.
Oh, my gosh. Everybody wonders, too, Finland, winter sports. Did you do any of those?
Not really. I never liked cold. I had to do some, though. I used to do cross-country skiing in school and ice skating and all that stuff. But.
Do you remember when Steph told us it was pretty cold here a few weeks back? And he's like, I didn't know it was going to be this cold in Albuquerque.
I was lying.
Great stuff. Well, it's fun to watch you, man, and this is a really cool role that you guys are on. Congratulations.
Appreciate
what a win.
It. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Keep it up.
Mustafa Amzil courtside postgame in the pit. How good is that? Yeah. Love that. That is awesome. Okay.
Now, when he's playing like this, how good are the Lobos? I mean, that's scary. I mean, all of a sudden you got a scout for the stretch four. Now he's knocking down a three, and it's huge.
We saw what happened on Saturday.
Yep.
They were Donnie sat here post game on Saturday and told us we saw that they were not guarding Stoff. Mm-hmm. They were sloughing off of Stoff and giving him that shot, and he buried those 2 early threes on Saturday. It changed how they had to guard. It opened everything up. It was huge.
Yeah, so now all of a sudden teams are preparing for him, right?
And he's going to put it on the wood.
Yep. Get to the free throw line.
Love it. Love it. He's got some game. All right. Michael Carlisle, on-site engineer. Bob Walpo, producer and engineer. Thanks to Coach Pitino and Mustafa Amzil for joining us here post-game. My partner's Hunter Green. I'm Robert Portnoy. It's going to be completely different on Saturday at Clune, isn't it? I mean, that's a
noon game.
Oh, my God. There were almost 200 points scored tonight.
Empty gym over there. Yeah.
13,000. Yeah. It'll be empty.
They got to figure out how to find the energy, how to find it.
Air Force wants it in the 60s or 70s. Yeah. Yep. Totally different. I'm looking forward to it.
Yep.
All right.
Me too.
Lobos win it. New Mexico knocks off number 16 in the pit. They deal just the second loss of the year to Utah State. They're 16-2, 4-1 in league. the Lobos have improved to 15-3 and 3-2 in conference. We'll talk to you from Clune Arena on the campus of the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs on Saturday. Final score for the final time. New Mexico, consecutive ranked wins. First time 2 ranked wins in a campaign in a decade. They beat number 16 tonight. UNM 99, Utah State 86. Final. So long, everybody. This has been Lobo Basketball on the UNM Sports Radio Network.